Lo, as the sun sets, so too will your day end. Probably from a heart condition, for it runneth in the family. His face has been yellow and gaunt for months, so it is hard to tell at first that Geddu is actually dead. The lines of his skin have smoothed out, and his mouth is open after his last, almost inaudible breath. It doesn't take long for Mum to start yelling that we need to get him out of the house. He travelled thousands of kilometres on a boat from Egypt and you can't stand to have him here for a few more minutes? Dad screams from Geddu's room. Mum shouts back that it is unchristian to have a dead body in the house. She's probably referring to Genesis 23, which says, "Bury my dead out of my sight." "Don't just sit there looking like a donkey," Mum says to me. "Go bring me 2 onions." She's cooking for the meal that will follow tomorrow's funeral. Rising from Geddu's bedside, I go get the onions from the garage, then go back to his room to be with him for a while longer, before the people from St. Mina's Funerals, the Coptic Orthodox funeral service, come to take the body away. Next to his electric, medical-grade bed, which we bought on Gumtree, the IV is still drip, drip, dripping. A small pond of urine has pooled into his catheter bag. I hold Geddu's cold hand for around half an hour until 2 swarthy, heavy-set men barge in, lift him easily out of his bed as though they are carrying a rug, put him on a stretcher and drive him away in their van. Tant Ansaf, Geddu's sister and Dad's auntie, walks in right after the men leave. She's stout, with thick legs that burgeon into cankles. "What happened? Last time I checked he was doing much better. Now he is gone." Her little eyes are narrowed. We've looked after Geddu for 2 years. Teta died first and then Geddu had a severe stroke 3 weeks later. The burden of care fell on Farid, my dad, the eldest son, which really meant that it fell on Mum. Every day Geddu would spit out the mushy food she fed him and then abuse her, saying, "She's a mean lady. Hiya set the wahsha." In the Egyptian community, abandoning an elder is considered as bad as cutting off your own arm. So the implication that Geddu died through our neglect is too heinous for Mum or Dad to countenance. "Khalas, Ansaf," Mum says. "There is nothing we can do now." Mum looks exhausted, wrinkles etched around her mouth. Dad's eyebrows are raised and his shoulders tense. Tant Ansaf's phone is ringing. I see that it is a Skype call from Geddu's other sister in Egypt. "I knew this would happen. I turn away for a second and the next minute he's dead." Ansaf shouts into her Samsung Galaxy, storming out as quickly as she came. At the same moment, Rita, my older sister, walks in spitting pumpkin seeds from their shells into a small napkin and nodding briskly towards Ansaf. She's clad in spandex and an oversized jumper, the skin around her eyebrows red and shiny from a fresh plucking. She takes in Geddu's now empty bed, all of us standing around him. "Allah yirhamu," she grunts, before returning to her room to continue watching America's Next Top Model. Tyra Banks shouts down our hallway, "We were rooting for you!"